have to overuse their hands. And there are two variations of the backswing. Is you want to start setting this club early. Feel a mile to gain an inch. You're giving it somewhere to go. More of a wider, more of a hingier backswing, more out in front of you. That's exaggerated. Even if my hands go inside, it's not very easy to do. My hands are more out in front of me. Outside my hand plane, now I can drop this club. And for the golfer that doesn't do that enough, to encourage a little bit more of a neutral plane coming down. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video here on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Warren Bennett. Trev's enjoying this beautiful late autumn sunshine we got here on the middle range at Chesterfield. Today's video is all about the structure of the backswing and how it can help you in your golf swing. Because if you can get in the right position at the top of the backswing, it makes the downswing and into impact that much easier. But what backswing are you? Because I see golfers either one side or the other. So I'm going to help you if you're a hooker of the ball or a slice of the ball. How we can set ourselves and obviously the club in the backswing to help our overall swing. So I'll get the front camera set up. I think his lordship may have to move from there. I'm going to tell you all about it. Okay everyone, thanks very much for joining me. That's his lordship taken care of for now, hopefully anyway. And there are two variations of the backswing. One for the golfer that probably produces a bit too much club inside, have to overuse their hands, and for the golfer that doesn't do that enough. Probably a little bit over the top, a bit static, and then have to hang on. So what backswing are you? Well, first of all, I'm going to start with the golfer who suffers from a bit of a hook, probably the golfer that gets the club a little bit too inside. There's a lot of videos on the channel that I talk about like a one piece, which is great. But for you golfers that hook the ball, having this one piece takeaway is really encouraging this club to drop inside, which is a great sequence for the slicer of the ball. So what I recommend is an early set, an early hinge for you golfers that suffer from a hook. So an earlier hinge and a setting means is you want to start setting this club early. You can see I've got like a 90-degree angle and a club that's a little bit vertical, but probably through my right shoulder. I've done it so many times, I can pretty much see that that's through my right shoulder. So instead of the golfer that goes wide to narrow and inside and stuck and flicky, I would be in that camp. You want to try and create a backswing that has more setting earlier. So creating a little bit more hinge on the way back, a little bit earlier than normal that I would feel, getting this 90-degree look early. If I can then if I continue my backswing from there, you can see I'm in this short arm swing because of that, and a long club head swing. But more importantly, my hands are more out in front of me and my club is probably slightly laid off. What I don't want to do is kind of have this club across the line, because then that encourages the drop here. So getting it a little bit more on plane early and then continuing your coil sets you up for success on the way down, because here, like I mentioned about the short arm swing, now I can drop this club. If you've got this kind of look here and the club on the correct plane, I'm not saying all you have to do, but you have to just keep this angle. Whatever you've got at the top you can maintain, and then you've got this club more out in front of you. You haven't got this club dropping behind you, because under speed, if you've got this type of look, hands a bit deep, the club's probably going to drop under you. If you swing it with some speed, there are obviously golfers, exception to the rule, that don't create the speed and just come straight over the top. But generally I see golfers who are a little bit laid off across the line and deep, drop it under. Especially if they're layering a downswing sequence that encourages that. Let me show you one of those full swing, and then I can layer some drills on top of that. There we go. Even into a really strong wind we got today, I've got some stability on that club face. So the hooker of the golf ball doesn't really want a club that's on the outside to encourage the inside. Remember, it's a game of opposites, pretty much anyway. So you're setting it just on your kind of your right shoulder area whilst you're coiling through. Nice short arm swing, long club head swing, and now because of the short hand swing, the hands are dropping straight out in front of you and not behind you. Give that another go. Yeah, nice trudge to that as well. Better than the first one actually. So you can see what I've got halfway back, I've got the top of my backswing. All I'm doing is continuing my coil, like I'm kind of turning in a hula hoop there. And now you can see from the front view, Because of the early set, I've got my hands now out in front of me and not going behind me like that, encouraging the drop. So a couple of little feelings that you can do is you can actually do that movement. So halfway back, you can check it, looks pretty good. Keep it there, continue your coil, and then hit. That's not very easy to do. So it's not really a result based, you're just layering kind of the mechanics of the backswing on top of that. Keeping hold of the set, you can see how much of an earlier set it is. We're away from the ball pretty much. It's exaggerated a bit, but I'm picking the club up, using a lot of wrist early on. Remember, it's not just wrist, you're introducing some turn, some coil I call it. It's a really good exercise, but don't look whilst you're doing it, always look down at the ball. Remember, I'm coiling at the same time, as you can see, right, nice 90 degree, keep it there, continue your coil. Or I would say, probably the most popular and the well-known is the preset exercise. So actually setting your wrists before you actually take your hands back. You can see I've already got the 90 degree angle built in there. Beautiful. All I have to do is keep that coil. I think that one produces probably more of a wider, more of a hingier backswing. But what both exercises give you is the feeling. Either you stop halfway back, which is probably a little bit more real life. You can do your preset. You can see how short my backswing is. Oh, that is easier to hit a ball because that was perfect. Well, for me anyway. So the hooker of the ball, the structure of the backswing needs to be a little bit more of an earlier set. That produces a shorter hand and arm swing, a longer club head swing, but you've got this angle built in. So then you can mix and match between the two and layer a full swing onto that. So you can do your kind of your freezer halfway back, continue and hit. You can do your preset exercise, and then you can hit one. Let's see if I can replicate that. Early set, see if I can set it into that position. Let's go. It felt pretty good. Okay, let's get on to the golfer, and probably the majority of golfers that slice the ball, that have this club coming out too much. What can you do in your backswing to encourage a little bit more of a neutral plane coming down? So I would say it's the opposite to the golfer that hooks it. So what I would really encourage, like I've done on a few videos recently, either the lasso drill or the drag and lag, what I encourage is the club to be a little bit more across the line at the top. To get there, you've got to really feel this club outside your hands for a very, very long time. That's exaggerated. You can see that's across the line. I can feel it. But the more I have this club, even if my hands go inside, the more I have this club outside, as you can see, it's not gone behind yet, outside my hand plane, the more I do it, so Jim Furyk style, the more my club wants to go this way. That's exaggerated. But remember, like the drag and lag exercise, you're giving it somewhere to go. That's really exaggerated, but if you're a golfer that's a bit draggy and inside and over, you're probably going to have to feel a mile to gain an inch. Really, really delay this club to go back. So from about here, then you're really wanting this kind of snap at the top of the backswing. So let's give that a go. See if there's a difference between the hingy one and this one. There should be. Right, I'm going to do it in one piece there. Oh, I thinned it, but wow. Really felt like a lasso at the top. That's another drill I did. Okay, let's go for it. Hands inside but club out. Different to the hinge, remember? Let's go for it. What side of the fence are you? I'd love to hear from you. Keep the club out, really let it go behind me. And the change of direction, wow. Oh, really put the loop on there. So you can see with the club head tracking there, the difference between the two. All I'm changing, I'm not really feeling anything in the backswing, I'm just letting it happen. I'm lucky, I'm quite neutral, so I can layer these different swings on me. Do not let this club go behind your heels. So if you put your club and hands here, so you're keeping this structure the same. It's really exaggerated, by the way, so bear with me. But I don't think if you let this club go back behind, I think it wants to do this. Your hand wants to do this. Like I said, there's been a few drills on the channel for this, so I must be going through a little bit of a phase, but it's really important, this transition. That's what's called the transition. You're transitioning between the backswing and the downswing. It's really important. And If you want to introduce a bit more speed and power and distance and strike especially, you need this club to go back here whilst you're moving forward. It's really important. Remember, this is exaggerated what I'm showing you. Okay, keep it outside the line. Keep it outside the line. Make sure Trev's okay. Oh, wow. What can we do in our backswing to really help our downswing, or really help the majority of our downswing anyway? If we put our club in a position, or if I put my club in that position, my club is going to want to do this. If I put my club in this position with a really early set, it's going to be hard for me to do this because I've already got that angle built into my backswing. So my club's going to want to kind of shoot out a little bit and get a bit more natural width. Basically swing the club a little bit more on plane and out. You slice of the ball, need this club to kind of drop under plane, probably for a sense of neutral anyway. So remember, I'm exaggerating this, kind of exaggerating both parts actually, definitely exaggerating that. But remember, I'm lucky, I can layer some exaggeration onto my swing. Okay, let's give this club the best chance to drop behind me here. Keep it out, keep it out, keep it out, keep it out. You can see the hand structure, the ball hooked, you might have seen. My hand structure hadn't moved from my address. It's massively exaggerated, and you don't have to do it as much as I'm doing it, but I'm showing you what can happen to this downswing, because the downswing is the hard bit. That's a really hard area to change in transition, especially on the golf course. So if you change this a little bit, you'll change your downswing a little bit, hopefully, as well. So remember, it has a reaction to where you're putting this club in the backswing. So encourage a little bit of setting for you hookers of the ball, and a little bit of width and keeping the club outside for you slicers of the ball. So I'd love to hear from you what side of the fence you are and what you like to work on, because remember, what we're looking for here, we're looking for this club to drop on plane as much as possible without thought. And yes, there's exercises that we can show ourselves to do that, but I'm a golfer and I'm a coach that likes to give myself and the golfer the best chance for this club to react. And then hopefully the majority of this downswing and the follow through and what comes out the barrel because of that, bit of distance, bit of strike, bit of different spin in the air compared to what you're used to, that hopefully will get a little bit ingrained into the rest of your swing. Okay everyone, thanks very much if you've made it this far. Oh, hope it's sunny where you are like it is here. A little bit cold though. You can see, you may see the trees, we've got a bit of wind going here, but wow, we'll take it for November, that's for sure. I'm not sure when you're going to see this, but hopefully in November anyway. Okay, so thanks very much for your regular viewer. Really appreciate it, and especially for you members of the Academy. You're going the extra mile to help me get out here and make the videos for you. Stick on YouTube and on Patreon as well. Okay, so from a sunny middle range here at Chesterfield, long may it continue. We're very excited, Trev, because I think he knows it's the end of the video. We bid you farewell. Okay, so for myself, Trev, and the middle range here at Chesterfield, we'll see you next time. Stay healthy on and off the golf course, and we'll see you then. Cheerio!